Hi Aquarius, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your August 2021 love reading. Thank you to those of you who liked, viewed, shared, subscribed, and donated to the channel. I appreciate all of that. And for those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, this is what I call the bridging the gap spread. And the way it works is we'll take a look at the past energies, present energies, and future energies between you and your main love interest. When we're done with all that, we'll actually pull some oracle cards with some additional insights. That's where the bridging the gap dynamic comes into play. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Tarot Sexual Magic. And also keep in mind that while I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's, if you feel more like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Four of Staves, which is Aries energy, and the Prince of Coins, which is Virgo energy. So, really what I'm seeing with these two cards is that you really probably had a desire to go the distance with this person. It just might have been one of those instant attractions where you thought to yourself, wow, I could totally see myself with this person. But I feel like at the same time, with this energy here, it looks like you probably didn't really express that to them out in the open, especially because for you guys, Virgo is 8th house energy. So I feel like this is something that, you might have been a little reluctant to actually express to them. And this representing your 3rd house communication too. That's primarily what I'm feeling there. It's like there was probably the desire on your part to let them know that, hey, I really see some potential between us, but then at the same time, not necessarily sharing that information. All right. In the past position on their side, we have the wheel. So this is the equivalent of the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter energy. So for some of you, could just be saying this might have been someone you met when Jupiter first started transiting through your sign. But beyond that, it could just be saying that this person might have had multiple options, and it might have been why you were reluctant to let them know how you were feeling, because you might have been thinking to yourself, oh, they have plenty of options. They probably don't want to settle down, things along those lines. So that could have been part of why you were keeping your feelings to yourself in that regard, or maybe just observing them to see, like, okay, are they actually with these people? What's exactly going on? Or are you just friends, So that's what I'm seeing there. All right. Present position on your side, we have Judgment, which I usually see as Scorpio energy, and Innocence, which is the equivalent of the Fool card. So I feel like this is saying that for some of you, you might actually get a second chance with this connection. With the Judgment, it could just be representing that they're going to be the ones coming back to you. And with the Innocence energy here, or the Fool in traditional tarot, it could just be saying that you guys might decide to take a chance on the connection. Let me see if anything else comes to mind with this. Yeah, it's pretty much what I'm seeing there. All right. Present energy on their side, we have the Five of Chalices, or the Five of Cups, which is Scorpio energy, and the King of Swords, which is Aquarius energy. So yeah, I can see this playing out a couple of different ways. So for those of you where it's more of that storyline I was talking about in the past, where there wasn't really anything that took place between the two of you, but you definitely had the attraction toward them. With this Five of Cups energy, this could represent them coming back around and, kind of apologizing to you for maybe not giving you as much attention, right? And they might even see you come across as a bit closed off now, because if we look at the energy in this card, the person just seems to have that bit of a detached vibe, and sometimes that's how people think of the King of Swords energy anyway. So that's one way I could see playing out. For others of you, this could actually be saying that maybe the reason the Four of Wands was there, maybe the two of you did have a rather serious connection, and maybe this person just decided to explore other options. And now, if that's the case, I feel like that's still saying that they would be coming back toward you, but this time with an apology, and probably expecting you to be a bit closed off toward them. But I feel like they would still take that chance anyway to come back around. All right. Future energy on your side, we have the Princess of Arrows. So this is the equivalent of the Page of Swords. And usually the Page of Swords, if you think about in traditional tarot, they have that stance that looks a little bit unconfident, right? Like they're not too used to holding the sword. And I get the similar vibe here because we even see the butterflies in the artwork, right? So if you think about the old term that, oh, this person, you get butterflies in your stomach when you see them, or you just get butterflies, right? Could just be saying that there's a little bit of nervousness on your part to communicate to them. I feel like this is saying that you guys actually will come forward and express to them your feelings. So that's what I'm seeing there. And future energy on their side, we have the Nine of Chalices, Pisces energy, Two of Wands, Aries energy, the Fool, and Strength, which is Leo energy. So yeah, for a lot of you, I feel like this is probably saying that this will be coming up soon as we move through Leo season. But more than anything, I feel like this is them now being more emotional and expressive toward you and letting you know that, they totally see potential as well. They want a fresh start, right? With that Two of Wands energy. Fool of energy, the Fool energy, I'm getting the same vibe there, like we saw with the Fool card and the Present on your side, that taking the leap, right? And with the Strength card, really wanting to secure it and possibly turn into something serious, because for you guys, Strength, which is Leo energy, is your opposite sign. So, like I said, for some of you, this could be someone that's kind of new as far as the attraction was there, but you never really had anything formal. And now they're finally coming forward and saying, hey, I have feelings for you too. Like I said, for others of you, could be where you might have been in a connection, split apart for whatever reason, and now they could be coming back and really trying to get things back off the ground with you. All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Ace of Coins. So to me, this represents that, seeing the potential for longevity there, right? That's how I kind of view this card. And interestingly enough, beneath that, we actually have the Six of Cups, too. So yeah, for some of you, it's looking a little bit more likely, actually, like the two of you might have had something in the past, but might have broken apart for whatever reason. Like I said, I will say that if it was a previous connection, it was probably the person on the right that did break the connection apart in some way. Bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Hierophant, so this represents an energy of stability and commitment as well. So yeah, I don't know exactly what it is that made the change in them, but it definitely looks like they are looking more towards something serious with you guys as we move into the future. All right, so pretty good reading overall, but we'll see what the Oracle cards add to the mix. First, we'll see if we get anything from the Aqua Moonlight deck here. And I did pre-shuffle this deck. But what I'm just going to be looking for is some jumpers. So I'll be looking for unspoken messages from you to them, and then from them to you. And if I shuffle for a while without anything coming up, we'll move on to the next Oracle deck. But occasionally we get extra messages here. So we'll see if we get anything. Alright, got one there. And next we'll see if we get any from them to you. Alright, got one there. So let's see what we get. On your side, we have Space. It says I need to take a step back because I'm still trying to figure out what I want. So interesting there. I will say in the past that definitely seems to have been the energy you guys were in, right? Where I feel like the desire was there, but for whatever reason you weren't communicating that to them. But I will say for those of you, if this is someone, like I said, where maybe you did have a connection in the past and they might have broken it up, and now they're coming back around to try to get things back off the ground with you, this might be how you react to them, letting them know, hey, I just need a little bit of time to think about what I want to do here, right? So that's how I can see that playing out. And on their side, we have Risk. It says, I'm ready to take a leap of faith and risk it all for you. So that definitely, to me, seems like what I see with the Five of Chalices energy, where I was saying it looks like they'll definitely be coming back in, even though they might expect you to kind of not be too open to it. And then also with that Fool energy we saw in the future as well, and the Strength card. So yeah, I mean, I could definitely see how that fits in for sure. So hopefully those resonated with you. All right, and lastly, we'll pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And same situation as far as I pre-shuffled this one as well, but we're just looking for one card with general advice here, and we'll wrap up. Alright, so nothing's coming up, but what I'll do is I'll just put the deck down and give me a few seconds to tune in and we'll just pull a card. Okay. Let's see. Alright, we have time for a nap. There's the artwork, and the number is 24. So yeah, it definitely makes me think of the space card you guys got where it was saying, you might need a little time to think about what you want. But let's see what it says. Okay, it says rest, rejuvenation, and renewal, temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. The Oracle's message. This is the time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your list, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and let ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. So, pretty positive message there. And then the relationship message says, when it comes to matters at heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. So, pretty positive message there. And I will say, overall, it does seem like this person will be the one putting in the effort. Like I said, with that Five of Cups energy we see there as far as the artwork. And then the Fool. So, yeah, for the most part, it looks like they're going to be coming to you. And like I said, if you do feel that way with that space card where you feel like you need to take a step back to figure out what you want, I feel like you could be pretty straightforward with them. I don't think it's gonna like scare them off or anything. So overall, looks like a pretty positive spread. We'll wrap up there, and we'll see you all next month. All right, bye.